Hello and welcome to Factorio. I'm Galdoc. We are playing space exploration with some quality of life mods, and we are doing some craziness. I have just started doing some stuff to my bus in the last episode involving stacking all these things up for deeper compression on my belts. The hope being that I don't have to upgrade to red belts for a little while, and when I do, that it will be 5 times as dense, which is great. The challenge we ran into was that when I decided to try to compress belts that have 2 items on it, which I'm doing here, that turned into something of a nightmare. The problem is that when you go to compress them and uncompress them, you require these little things called stacking belt boxes. And what you typically do is put a loader in and out. I suppose you could insert into this. That's perfectly fine too. But the mod itself does come with loaders, and so that seems a bit odd. At any rate, the idea is that this thing will take either a belt of stacked stuff and unstack it, or vice versa, but it doesn't really operate so well when you hand it 2 things. If you hand it a belt of homogeneous stuff here, then you're good, but if you hand it a heterogeneous belt, then it will not operate as you would imagine. It just takes, first one, then the other, and what you get is a belt that's sort of speckled. And so it's possible to do something with that, but it just kind of turns into a little bit of a nightmare. I think in order to make that work, actually, I just thought of something. Let me think. So let's try this. So if I say, here is a belt box, it doesn't matter if it has power. I just want to see what the shape of this would look like. So if that's the input and it's going up this way, what I could do is have something like this here. And I could have on the right side filter the whatever, let's say it was red science, I don't know. And then I could just do it like this, but I think even then it doesn't really work. In fact, I have to do this. Yeah, so the problem is that otherwise it doesn't, I can't guarantee that it will come out on the right or left side. But here, if I do this, I can guarantee that the red science will be on one side and the other science will be on the other. The other problem is that I don't know how this thing will behave when one of these products back up and the other one doesn't. So that's worthy of experimentation, but my thought is that is a very cumbersome amount of belt needed to just decompress a belt. And this little row here, this row of, 4 tiles? Yeah, 4 tiles here, is not going to be wide enough to actually do all of that. So we're just going to leave everything uncompressed as it comes up here, and we'll just have to deal, and that's okay. It's just that's how Factorio works. If I want to scale this later, I'll just build a new base because that's how this goes. New bases are good. Okay, so what I want now are power poles, and I have some delicious power poles. Here we go. You just give me 3 stacks of these guys. All right, and now I'm going to refactor this power pole situation really quick because I want to sort of make this look good for the future. And more precisely, I just want to feed all these old power poles and get them sort of processed because honestly, I don't like these. I don't think anyone does. Once you get out of this phase, you're just like, things are so much better. So, yep, it's going to blink for a bit. That's all right. We got blinkies. It's just going to be something we deal with for just a moment. But never again in this particular fashion because this is only going to have to happen really this one time. I could go through the rest of the base and upgrade all of those poles, and I may do something along those lines, but I'm not really going to be worried about it at this moment. One of the most unentertaining things to do, both visually seeing someone do and doing yourself, is to refactor your base. You just want to go forward and never backwards, and refactoring feels like going backwards. So be that as it may, let's go ahead and do this. So here we go. Now we're cooking. Now we can do stuff like this. And here we go. Oh, this is so much nicer. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, I missed some in here. You dirty rats. Get out of here. You dirty rat. I don't know why I just turned into Al Capone there for a second. Yeah, here we go. So my guess is that this is going to be simpler. This is only 3 per, and I do have a bit of overlap in every direction, but that's to be expected when you have the thing spaced out the way I do. Ooh, this isn't happy. That's all right. You know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with that. This is just, stuff like this is going to happen. We'll just go here. Oh, you're not even connected down here. Whatever. I'll fix that in a second. And then you guys come out. Yeah. You go up one. Oh, I can't. I can nudge. Okay, good. Doot. Get you. And here we go. Whatever. I don't care if it's off by one. I'm not super worried. This, like, little jogs like this are a little bit, part of the spaghetti of this. Okay. So that's good. Now let's go hook this whole array up, and we should be ready to continue building stuff. The question then becomes, what do we want to build? And that is a fabulous question. Does that reach? I bet it doesn't. No, don't do that. What did I just pick up? Can I undo? Yes. Okay. So though I don't have bots, I can still do an undo command. Okay, so you need to go here and then just bring down there. That's good enough. All right, so did I pick up any of the larger poles? Did I make any? Let's see. Oh, you don't have an output box. But it looks like it is at least crafting, so that part's, half the battle, 2/3 of the battle, at least 1/8 of the battle. So just go ahead and make me a smorgasbord of those. And what died? It looks like you died. Why did you die? You don't have power. Why don't you have power? Because you're silly. You know what? That'll be good enough. All right. So, and then do you continue? You continue. Glorious. Happy day. You should only have one. That's good. You should have plenty. All right. We're good. We're doing good. I like it. So the next thing that I want to start doing is getting inserters up here. Oh, does this not? This isn't connecting. You don't need anything except for green circuits, don't you? Oh, gears. You need gears. Fine. I suppose I can supply you with gears. You require a bunch, though, don't you? Oh, wait, you're the one that requires only a little. 10, and let's see what the express ones require. Express, you should only require 10 as well. All right. And then you require 40, but you'll be coming in so slowly that it's not going to be that big of a deal. And you have another thing from which to draw. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to have these three things making gears, if memory serves, but the problem, excuse me, the problem is that I don't have anywhere really to put them. I guess I could belt weave, but I don't like belt weaving in this sort of situation unless I absolutely have to. So what I'll do is instead, I'll do this little sneaky thing. Do you get iron plate? No, you don't need iron plate. Do you need iron plate? Oh, that's right. You're the express ones. Let's look at that again. Express. You would imagine that I could just remember this, but you'd be wrong. Yeah, nothing needs iron plate. Why do I have iron plate going out this far for? You come out here. Oh, you're going into these guys, aren't you? You guys, you require iron plate, and I bet you do too. You're the same thing. There you go. You do too. Yes, you do. That's why I have iron plate going out here. Okay. So let's do the os. Okay. And then let's do this, and let's do this. And now we have gears. It's a bit janktacular because this belt of gears is going to go past everything, so I will end up altering this in the future, but not right the now. Why are you sad? You don't have iron? You need iron. There's everything all set up for iron. Okay, we're good. Glorious. So then you're going to fill up that one thing. It's limited. That's limited. That is... Ooh, that's exactly what I want, for right now at least. We need tons of yellow belt. And I have a feeling that my bus, I can get away with having it be pure yellow belt because it'll be mostly condensed. But we'll see. Why? Oh, you didn't connect. You silly thing. Oh, that's right. I was going to connect it, and then I went and got one of these guys. Boop. And then you get to live out here. So you'll connect here in that little space. You're no longer needed. And then, yeah, I think we're good. Actually, I don't like it in that space. I want you to be here. All right, so I also got some hazard concrete. So we're going to go ahead and start laying some of that down, faded as it is. So the goal here is to sort of cordon off different areas of construction. So I'm going to use hazard concrete to sort of communicate to future me what I want in terms of having areas do things. So there we go. Yeah, that's right. Let's get rid of you. Oh, that's right. Silly me. Okay. And then I'll just, for right now, add in a little bit of this. I don't want to go too crazy again. This is stuff that I'll do when it comes time to really add some of the decorations and make this look all snaztacular. Which is a word, in case you didn't know. It's in the dictionary. You should look it up. Don't look it up. I'm lying to you. Belts. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for belt immunity equipment. Boy. All right. Nope, don't do that. I don't want you there. All right, whatever. Okay, so now let's get some lights thrown down here, and we should be ready to move on to the next little piece. Well. I got one already over there. So, in fact, let me go boop, and then, actually, let me go on the outside there. I want outside lights to give myself as much space as possible. We'll say once every 3, have another pair of lights. Can't reach. Okay, fine. Good enough. Good enough. And you'll go kind of, well, I guess you'll go on the far side here because you're powered over there and not on this side. All right, very good. Now, let's see. We need green circuits coming up in this joint. So, let's go ahead and get some. Green circuits coming up here is going to be kind of a thing. Let's see. Where are my red circuits going? I think they're going right next to here. So I already know that. I'm going to need to do some trickery, some tomfoolery even. And this ain't going to be pretty because I have this thing tapping and I have 2 taps coming off the same belt. So I think what I might do is bring it out here and then do some weaving out in the sort of belt mayhem area. Okay. So let's go here to here and then here to here because I just have a feeling I'm going to need all that space. Let's go here and then here. Yeah, see, this is going to barely work. Oh, can I just do this? All right, so let's see. You go there. You go get maximum use out of that. And then you go here. Hey, that actually worked out just fine. Okay, very good. And look at that. That's just perfect. So that'll be red circuits someday. And I'll just go ahead and... yeah, this thing is going to have to come across. Oh, yeah, you can... Well, you get belt something, whatever it's called. There's some kind of belt box stuff here that's going to be involved. But you know what? I don't even care for right now. I'll do this line when it's ready. Oops, that's not what I want. So for right now, just go up there, sulfur. We'll sulfur with it. Suffer with it. Get it? Because it's pretty funny. That was not funny. Bricks stack. Glass does not. Oh, yeah, I forgot to message Deadlock and tell him to, or ask him politely to make intermediate stacking for like this mod pack, which is something I hope will happen because he poked in his head in Discord and it was making sounds like he wanted these 2 mod packs to work together, which I think is very commendable. All right, so the green circuit line needs to come up here. This far, no farther. Just kidding. We're going to keep going. All right. And that should just feed straight in there. So I can increase my green circuit production at some point. So that'll be good. So who needs green circuits? You do? All right, you don't, but you do. You need red circuits, right? Or you will eventually. So I'll have red circuits on this line. So I'll just have this line sort of sneak through here. And that'll be fine. So you, however, are going to be... Oh, there's something I never considered. You guys don't make pipe. What am I thinking? You guys are going to need lubricant. So that lubricant's going to have to come in from like this side. So what else is needed? If I have to move all this stuff over, let me do that right now before I get too deep into this. Express belts. Where'd you go? There. So you require gears and lubricant. And the part, obviously. Gears, lubricant, part. Gears, lubricant, part. Okay, that's not too bad. So the part comes in from behind. The gears come up these little chains here. Although that's going to increase as time goes forward. And the lubricant comes in on this side. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Now, what do you guys require? You guys have all you require, I think. It's just gears and stuff, and then you can side load across there. And just to be sure, the loader requires... I can just click my way there. Yeah, okay, that's pretty simple. So what I'll do, because nothing else is going to need this green and red circuit belt, is I will just have it come up through here. So let's do this. You, and then require this, and then that. And here we go. We are off to the races. You can come back one more, because I want to get the full use of that belt for obvious reasons. And then... well, okay, maybe not this one. Fine. We'll take the little tiny hit. All right, so you feed there, and let's get you an output box. Actually, I guess that light will have to come in, so that's fine. Here we go. In fact, this whole pole is going to have to move, isn't it? Because this is going to... Nah, I can just do this. That's fine. Okay. The reason I'm thinking about all this deliberation is because those two inserters are going to have to go there in order to draw off this belt and from this box. So let's go ahead and limit that. That is going to be going very slow, as you might expect. And we should be good, and that should be ready for construction. I can just use, I may as well just put this in here, put the undergroundies in. I'm going to be coming in from this side, because this is where my fluid bus, if that's the word for it in this case, is going to be coming up. So, yeah, good times. Good times. So, we are good there. You didn't get limited. I am glad I looked, because that is a very expensive little item there. Let's make some more red belt, because I want to get that at least started. But the problem is I don't want too much, and I'm only going to use it for very specific little instances, like this, when I increase the productivity on this gears thing, and I start getting rid of all these. All right, so here we are. In fact, let me go ahead and just get that started. Because if I'm going to have the iron coming in here, then I may as well do so. Let's see, what's a better way of doing this? Because I actually don't want this to be this asymmetric. Or not asymmetric, I guess, out of pattern. Let's move you up one and do this. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to smush these two belts together. All right, so you're going to, let's see, here, there. And then you'll do, I don't think I can do what I'm trying to do. There we go. Yeah, that's not going to work exactly the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. Not even close to what I wanted. So this will put on the far side, then that'll come through. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. So we'll just do this. Right? This isn't that bad. It'll be what it'll be. Okay. So that's still doing exactly what it's supposed to do, although now you need iron. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little row here to build out the all these three things down here that I have interrupting my the flow of my gears out there. So we're just going to go here. All right. And we're just going to make a very simple little row here. Nothing special. Just get some stuff done, guys. So you are pipes, you are undergroundies, and you are these little stupid iron chests, which I'm probably not going to... Do I really want to make these? I'm not going to have much use for them after a very short amount of time. Yeah, I'll put that there, and then I'll 86 it in a little while. But should I? Because what I would really rather have are the steel boxes getting made, but I don't want to... Let's see, how much materials? 8 steel plates, so that's really 32 iron ore that has gone into that, and that's only 8, and it doesn't matter. I don't care. Let's just make steel plate or steel boxes. I'm not going to worry too much about this. And then we'll do this, 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 and this. And then boop, limit you to 3, limit you to 3, and then let's get some power in here. The power. Where do you go? You like living here, don't you? I don't like putting it on the in front of these, so I'm going to actually kick these to the inside for right now. And the reason I don't like that is because I tend to, this is like a surrounding this intersection. Why can't I think of the word? This assembler is pretty much the prime real estate for putting down inserters and the like. So I'm going to just go in here. All right. Doot, doot, doot. We're just going to do this. In fact, we're going to go down here. And then you're going to go here. And then that's really going to be it. I think the other option was to go like this, right? And the thought there is that I only require 2 of these things in order to power everything. I don't know. I'm thinking too much about this. Let's move on. First off, however, this should be a splitter because, yeah, there's going to be more consumers of iron coming up. So let's see. We got to make all of this stuff. Are there any more kinds of inserters that I don't have? I don't think there are. Inserter. I don't think this mod pack adds anymore. Now I just get inserter bonuses. So these things, that requires a motor and an iron stick. I have iron sticks being made right here, and it would be great if I could just draw some of them off. So I might put like some undergroundies here and do exactly that. Let's do this. Here we go. Oh, that's too far. All right, very well. Oh, and I'm out. Let's go ahead and grab some more. All right, so we are going to set this up in the most glorious of fashions. Why are you not producing out here? You're not getting any iron. Why aren't you getting any iron? Any iron? Because I failed to put that little insert there. Good job. That probably happened when I moved everything up. So you have all sorts of stuff, and you have all sorts of stuff, and I'm just going to store this in there. I don't need all this right now. Okay, so you are gear. I don't need this anymore because I can have something pulling off of there. You're done existing, and you are done doing that. Actually, I guess I could have left the inserters, but whatevs. So let's get... Oh, did I not limit you? I did limit you. I'm just out of room. Okay, that's fine. So let's do this. Get me some space. Here we are. And then, so let's increase the flow here and here. There we go. Now this ought to be a lot more effective. Soon we'll get some assemblers set up, and then it will be a happy, happy day. All right. Let's still make a box, however. Make sure you're going to alternate. Yes, you are on the same chunk, and so you will. Let's just go ahead and continue having gears set up right there, though I like having that. Let me also go ahead and make 2 filter inserters. I just got rid of all my iron, didn't I? Maybe I didn't need to get down to that low. All right, so 1, 2. Let's get 2 filter inserters made. And the reason I'm doing that is because right here, what in the dilly-o have I done? You have... Okay. Whoopsie. Let's go ahead and just shove those in there, and we are good. So yeah, let's do this. Let's have you... I can't really see any place in here that would be very... Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's just put it right here. You are copper cable. Where did you go? Okay. And then you are iron sticks. And let's just do this. Limit that to... Yeah, those are pretty light and airy. Those are half a plate worth of content each, so whatevs. Okay. So there we go. We now have a bunch of intermediates being made. So we're doing it. We're getting this done. You need steel. You need to be split off, not just drawn off. So here we go. I suppose I can just put another draw right here. Oh, golly. You mean to tell me I'm out of yellow belt? Ah, the humiliation. Dude. Yeah, just give me a bunch. Oh, golly, I am full of stuff. What can I get rid of? Okay, I don't need you because I'm not using those right now, and I don't need you. Well, I'm going to keep some of those around. Certainly don't need an iron stick. Get out of here. And can't wait till I have drones to do this. Hey, guess what? We're going to drive everyone insane. There's like one tile. Oh no. It exists there. That's my tile of shame. All right. So, and you know, it's actually not fair to call it a tile of shame because there's nothing wrong with that tile. That tile is a valid entity in and of itself. It's a good person, has feelings, all that stuff. Good job, tile. You go. I'm proud of you. All right. So we now have those things set up. Let's do the inserter mayhem of justice. So you are going to feed into yellow inserters. Yellow inserters requires some electric motors, and so do you. So I can probably just pull up that one belt that has both of those on there. You require yellow, and I think you require blue, and then green. So one yellow will feed these two things. This one can be sort of a leaf because that's going to stem off. So let me just start plotting this out as a rough draft. So you can be this, you can be this, and you can be this. You can feed into, I'll set it correctly later, this. So you're going to feed both that and that. And then you feed, oh, whatever, doesn't matter. This is rough draft. That, although I will need to get rid of you, Rock, so goodbye. So let's see. That looks good. Let's make sure that I'm going to actually feed these what they need. You require motors, and you require sticks. Curses. Because my sticks are going to be like right here, and they're not going to see that. And there's nothing I can really do to get them closer because this kind of needs to go in the middle to feed this in the middle so it can branch out into two places. All right, we're doing it. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, I'm done with whatever that was. Okay. Did I not get any more of these things? Oh, my gracious. Holy schmomoly is not a word, but you know what? I just said it, so we're going to pretend it is. Why are you not making what I want? Ah, did you not get the iron I promised? I bet you didn't. That was bad on my part. Okay. How do I do this? The problem is that I can just, of course, feed iron to this one thing, but like, do you require iron? You have iron coming up this way, which is inefficient. So really, I should have an iron line just snaking through here, foregoing this, and then gears need to be made. But then these three things don't have anything to do in the middle because they're not really going to get fed. This guy on the outside might get fed, but these two aren't. So how on earth am I going to solve this problem? Well, let's go ahead and solve it the way I'm thinking about right now, which is the least complicated way I can possibly think of. First, I guess I just need to make a couple. That's embarrassing. Do this. Here we go. So actually, you go there and stop there, right? So that way you get some of this. And you have iron, so, well, yeah, I guess that'll just do for right now. If I decide to come up with something more elegant, I'll do so when I think about these gears and try to make them more efficient is the wrong word, but making more stuff. All right. So let's go back here and start fixing this up. So boop and boop. And I guess I'll just make a bunch for right now. Whatever. So this needs to come up here. And so then so you need motors, you need nothing special. So what I'll do is I'll scoot you out a bunch. Oh, too far away. Go. Golly gosh. I really do need to make these key bindings a little more accessible. I have to like drag my hand across the whole keyboard in order to do that, and that's never an ideal situation. All right, so you come through here. In fact, let's get you guys to move over one because I really don't want to sit here and deal with the fallout of what I'm about to do, which is this. So scoot that over, get this going here, and so we're just going to have you output that way, and then these will come up this way, and we're just going to go ahead and do this, and then this. All right, so how are we feeling here? Yeah, that's doing good. Gonna need some more of these long-handed inserters, but that's exactly what I'm making right now, so that's all right. Here we go. So these things I've determined are going to go in this configuration, and I will just deal with these things in the middle. I don't think I'm going to need more than 2 inserters on a side, so if I do that, then we'll be good. And then you need to feed into him. Or her, I guess. I don't know. I don't know that these things have gender. All right. Here we go. And are you good too? Because now I want to start using steel chests and getting rid of all these things. So I'll start. Let me just take one quick second and replace all this with steel chests. It doesn't actually change the configuration, and most of them are not necessary, but I am... whatever. And I'm about to waste time. And resources. Both are bad to waste. You require burner inserters. You require... Was it iron plate? No, motors. Oh. Silly me. All right, so you're making stuff. You're making stuff. So I don't need more than one of those. I don't even want that. You are working... Oh my gosh, did we just get this thing automated? That's fabulous. Okay, so what do you need? Green circuits, and iron. Did I see iron? I did see iron. Great. And you require both. And gears. You salty little poop. Gears are all the way down here. I could snake that belt up here, but now that belt is doing like an amazing amount of duty. That is to say, it is... Oh, everything's full over here. That belt is now feeding all of these, and then it's going to have to feed this, but it's ultimately drawing from the same iron source, so who cares? It's a mole. It doesn't matter. All right. So, because what I do not want to do under any circumstances is to sit here and make more iron gears on the spot. So I definitely need... I think what I can do is get away with 2 lines here, because you need iron plate kind of out of nowhere. So that's fine. So what I'll do is I will have the green and red circuits, red when it's actually applicable to exist and all, coming up this way, and we'll do this. So you will split off here. You don't go there. You go here. And I want 3 stacks of you. And I want... Oh, you need something else too. You need iron plate. Oh, good. Well, I'm bringing iron plate in here anyways. So, happy day. Actually, the iron plate is going to be easier to do on the other side. So let me just do this. So the problem I just saw and am solving is that iron plate wants to come behind here. So that's all right. I don't mind having green circuits in reserve. In fact, I need to actually have something plucking green circuits from the bus. And that would be helpful. So here we go. Let's have you out here. That way we save a belt there, and this can actually just hop underneath. All right, so you go here, here, and here, and then there. And then you go here and then here. Yeah, that's right. So you're good, everyone's good. So you are going to actually keep a bunch of extras of these right now, just because these are the ones that I'm using. But you are about to get made, and I can get rid of all these silly inserters. So you know what? Never mind. Stop. You just stop. Okay, so you don't need anything, so this can just skip right across you. So this requires a couple of things. Let's see. So you go here, and then you go here. You are going to... How am I going to work this? So I could... You require greens, so that's okay. So what we'll do is we will skip here to here. I think I'm going to have to go get some more undergroundies. That's all right. So then we'll just do this, this, oops, no, this, and make sure that's on... That will alternate because the 2 inserters are on the same chunk. If that line had been up one more, I would have been scratching my head for what to do. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, see, they alternate. But let me show you that they don't alternate if I miss the chunk, because this is one of those little tidbits that you can miss very easily. Oh, wow, they fixed that bug. Oh, that's good. Okay, never mind. So I don't need to check for chunk stuff anymore. See, that's why you check. Okay, so let's get you. You know what? I'm sick and tired of accidentally putting these iron chests down when now I have steel chests. So you go right there and contain all the steel chests. And that's just in case I ever need you. Nothing's outputting to you, so who cares? You can now get the inputs you need in order to do your function. And you can't because you need red circuits, but that's all right. It's okay because you can do all these other things. And you need iron plate. Shenanigans. Okay, that's fine. We can just do this. Oh. Well, we can almost do that. But you know what? Now we really can. Okay, that's good. And so then you need a third little guy here, and so that's fine. That's fine. We'll just put another, pole there. Not a big deal. Then you are going to do the same thing. You're going to output to there and there. You are going to go here and here. We're going to limit you with 1. Copy, paste, put here, and then here. And now we're going to just start taking you guys because you know what? I'm so sick and tired of these things being on my hotbar. Now we are finally getting these things. It's taken quite some time, folks, but we are here. Now guess what? I want you to go very fast. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Those things are like doing a great deal of existing. Now, it is the case that some of these things do not need blue inserters, right? Because they have such a long crafting time, but none of the stuff that I'm making right now falls into that category. So we can just do this to our heart's content. And my heart requires much for it to be content. So that is now limited as well. Now, why isn't this alternating? Huh, see, this is the bug I was talking about. It's not alternating. This isn't emptying out as well. So, maybe they didn't fix that bug. Okay. Well, while that is disconcerting, it will fill up, and it will eventually fill that stuff. So, meh. Okay, fine. Is what it is. So the only thing you'll require are some gears. So let's, after I get everything else set up, I'll worry about that in a little while. I don't want to think about that right now. What I really want to do is to go down here and start increasing production on things. So let's, as I'm increasing production, I'm going to, now wait a second, I can't just use the upgrade planner because I don't have any bots, and I did not. So at some point I might get the, what's it called, mod installed, the mod that allows you to, upgrade. It's the original upgrade planner, but instead of requiring bots, it just does it, you know? There's no questions asked. You click on stuff that you want to upgrade, and it just instantly upgrades it. It's always felt a little cheaty to me, but the thing is that before bots, it really feels like more of a time savings, because holy moly, this can just take forever. So I'm going to really limit these, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. Don't need any right now. All right, so let's see. Boom, and then boom, boom. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get everything going good. Going well, doing well. I don't know. Sometimes me not English good. Yeah, that's looking good. And let's get you upgraded. And then you get you upgraded. And then same thing here. And then, oh, here we go. This is going to be good. Need a bunch. Now, I don't have any outputs for my belt boxes. For what reason is this true? I don't know. You require green circuits. Hey, that's right. I actually had this thing set up to accept green circuits. And my green circuit production has completely tanked. All right, let's go fix the green circuit production. And then I can hook that up. What's going wrong here? Not a lack of power. Everyone has power. You got copper. We don't have stone. That's what we don't have, because I probably unplugged that. All right, well, I'll plug it back in for right now, and I'll worry about the compression in a bit. I don't want to walk all the way down there. And pulling that stuff off the belt is not too expansive of a task. I really want to expand out my green circuit production pretty soon here. But I am so excited with what I'm doing right now that it's just not even funny. You're going to be gotten rid of pretty soon here. You are finished your purpose, so you can stop existing. And then let's get rid of you. Put you on. Out with the old, in with the new, I sometimes say. Let me just go ahead and do this real quick. Not capital N necessary, and it is wasting a little bit of time and resources, but I am actually getting sanity back. Like, I know that my life isn't really one of those Lovecraftian video games where you have sanity points and you can turn into a gibbering hunk of rubbish on the ground if you don't keep it. But you know what? Sanity is still a thing and has a value both in time and money. Fortunately, this game has no concept of currency in its base game, although I think there are mods. And I think there are scenarios, actually, now that I'm really thinking about it. But who cares? I'm overanalyzing this because what I'm doing is completely trivial and probably not that great to watch. But you know what? I'm out of those things, and now we can go back here and start the process over again. I suppose I could start reading the phone book, but I actually don't have a phone book with me. 11. Okay, well, that's going to take a bit for those green circuits to percolate back up, but I can see them going. And the thing is that I am not going to be keeping up with any production in terms of green circuits because, frankly, it's not just, it hasn't been upgraded. And I've been sort of mentioning that here and there. So, okay, we'll fix it later. Right now, let's just get all this stuff done. Oh, I can't because I have one left and there's still this little nugget of yellows. All right, well, it is what it is. Okay, do I have green circuits? I do. I can just go ahead and do this. Plop. Oh, plop. So, all right. Yeah, now it's time for the next thing. Oh, gosh, are you kidding me? You know what? I could sit here and do all this, or I think I can just craft a miner in just a few moments. And I'll continue working while that's crafting, but I think a miner will, in fact, just drive through all these silly rocks. Of course, it might take so long to craft that it's not worth it, but let's see where to go. Miner, there you are. Go ahead and toss a little bit of fuel into you, and off we go. Actually, you know what? I've just remembered. I don't need to drive you. I just need to command you. Eat these rocks, I command thee. These delicious stones. What are you doing? Come over here. Oh, I disliked you. Come here. Come here. I want to show you a secret. It's rocks. You don't have eyes, but you could, ostensibly just see it. So it's not really that good of a secret. This secret was officially lame. All right, so there's that, getting all that stuff out of the way. And just get those for good measure because that's where the belt is going to be. And then just, oh, come on. What is that path you've got? Come on. Come on, you can do better than that. Cliff explosives will be needed very shortly. And by shortly, I mean right now. Okay. Probably shouldn't sing. But you know what? Sometimes you just feel so happy that you have to let out a joyous sound. I don't think that's justification for me singing what I just did. So, just FYI, I'm aware. I can actually make... So that's hilarious. I can't make stack inserters, but I could if I were able to just make stack filter inserters because you only require green circuits in addition to everything else. So I'll probably just actually end up snaking these things through here so that I don't occupy everything. All right, so we need assemblers and then probably miners, and then I can start getting onto the accoutrement, the things that are, out here that I don't capital and need too much of right now. So let's do this, and we finally have our blue inserters starting up again. So that's fantastic. So let's think about the long-term assembly stuff. So, what is it? Let's see. Assembly. Because I know there's like a space assembler. Okay, I literally did not mean to do that. I can't type. Assembler. Okay, good. What? Oh, basic automation. It's probably called like assembling. Okay, fine. So I have the burner, the regular, the blue, and then I have the yellow, and then I need space. Now, what does space require? That requires a bunch of junk that ain't going to be present. This thing does not require, well, it does require electric motors. But the thing is that heat shielding and low density structures are in no way going to be bust up this line because this line is all of my early game stuff. So I'll probably just rely on the bot network that I set up to support this in order to make that because, Okay, so I need 4 things to come up this way, right? 4 assembly machines for this. So right now, you're going to be this because you require motors and brick. Do I have brick coming up here? Do I? I don't know that I do. I have concrete and everything else. All right, so I can put brick on the lines. That's pretty good. And then you're going to go over to here to become you. So this requires motors, that requires motors. So that'll be the same line. Of course you require gears, because why wouldn't you? Oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. All this stuff requires gears. Who up here wanted gears? You impudent scoundrels. You required gears. You don't. You don't, and you will. All right, so it's really up this way, this middle part here, that I'll need gears. I guess I could make some gears here, but I just don't want to. I don't want to waste this slot. I'd rather have spaghetti. Spaghetti is almost always the answer. All right, here we go. Spaghetti. Yep, we're just going to go ahead and red belt that because I am no way. Oh, I can't. Are you kidding me? And that can't even be pushed in anymore. That's as far as that's going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yep, that makes sense. Well, you know, I promised myself that I wasn't going to rely on blue belts in order to do this. But sometimes I lie to myself. Am I out of all the undergroundies except for this one? Okay. So let's see. Go ahead and come over here. Boop. And then boop. Collect as many of those as I can because I'm about to need a whole bunch. So let's see. In fact, this then will be yellow just because reasons. And then, oops, that's not good. Let's get rid of that. Lickety split. And then you are not needed for how long? Here to here. Well, nah, I don't need that. I can just underground here again. So it's moot point. And again, we need that is definitely a blue belt worth of undergrounds right there. So doodly do, says I. So let's just do this and just do 2 yellows. I think I can go from here to here and then here to here. Yeah, that's fine. And then you can just go straight through here. And I can actually just, why can't I number key? There we go. All right, so that's coming up here. You can just draw off that when eventually I get more of you, which is almost right now, but not quite. Put you in there, and just keep putting you in there. So the thing is that all these yellow inserters can just go in there. What did I just put that in? Oh, why do I have these stone stacks? Oh, yuck. Okay, well. Stuff I'm going to deal with later. I don't really feel like dealing with you right now, but get out of my inventory, for the love of goodness. All of you, just go. Just get out of here. It's not you, it's me. I'm beyond you right now. I've ascended. All right, so you definitely need more poles in you. Why do you need more poles in you? Because I don't have anywhere else to put them. And I don't feel like carrying them around. What else can I just get rid of? I think I have too many lane splitters. I hate having to do like inventory management. I wish I could just have a large inventory. And I'm sure there are mods for that, but part of the candy is wanting something and then getting it through your own gumption. Oh yeah, you're going to complain. Fine. There. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I guess I really could get to red stuff pretty soon here, but let's take a look at these patches. My stinky cloud is not really getting any further out there, so that's good. I'm going to be expecting some expansions any time now, and probably there are some already. It's suspicious that you are here. You guys are creating pollution, but 10 per meter? I don't know how that compares to what other things make. You make 2 per meter. So yeah, that's actually a fair bit. But I have a radar there, and I'm not seeing anything too nearby, so, you know, whatever. Fine. Okay. Probably it's a quantity thing. There are so few there. So what else needs gears? So you needed gears, right? It wasn't anything else. So then what else needs gears? Do you? You do not require gears. Happy day. And because you also require motors, I'm gonna have the motor thing coming up this way. Now the thing is that this is gonna have to coil around somehow. I could go down here, but here's the problem. I don't have the recipe up right now. Assembler. There we are. You are going to require red circuits, concrete, steel. So I can have, that's one line, concrete and steel. Red circuits is another line. And then engine units is a third line. So you're going to require 3 dedicated lines of material. That's not great. This thing will be supplying the red circuits. And then I guess I'll come in from this side to supply those. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. Because you require motors, I'm going to put the motor line coming, or the electric. Let's see. Let's do this. Because you require the electric motors over there, Mr. Blue Assembly Machine Plant thing, you are going to, I'm going to draw this up here. That way everything can just sort of draw off of this. In fact, let me put some things down here. So let's see. Yep, I just have these set up there and there. And then same thing over here, there and there. All right. So let's get some more U because I have a feeling that I'm going to be running out of U if I am not careful. You don't require any of these, so that's good. You can go, well, you need a long inserter, don't you? The answer is, So, why aren't you grabbing stuff? Oh, scoot you over. Okay, so you also require green circuits, and you require steel, so that's good, because that means that I can run the green circuit line coming up this way. Let's go ahead and have you extended out here. Boom. So we can have the red circuits going up this line in the future. Plop you down there. And then in the meantime, you can just sort of start grabbing what you need. Then let's see, how are you going to get across? So we're just going to use some underground stuffs. You don't have to go underground because you can just stop. I don't know what you're going to be. I'll just think of something that requires what's on these lines. But in the meantime, let's see. So I'll have to get brick coming through here. So what I'll do is I'll sneak a line of brick through this way. And I'll just do that sort of, it's not really belt weaving if it's like this, right? It's not belt weaving if I do this, says I. It probably still is technically some form of belt weaving, and I don't care. But then you require inputs from there, and then you got your inputs as best as you're going to get for right now. Ooh, I can fill you in. So you're not going to get red circuits for a while, and that's okay. So then you're getting your inputs. So let's go ahead and do this, get you going, and then let's get you going. Well, I think we're going to need another one of these jobs in the middle here, and that's okay. I don't care. You do what you got to do to make the factory grow. If you're not ready to sacrifice a little bit of aesthetics for that, then you're playing the wrong game. Here we go. So you require inputs from over here. I'm going to put you nearest the belt just in case undergroundies need to come through here. I want to give it as good of a chance to not get interrupted as possible. So you require iron plate as well. You require iron plate and stone bricks. So the stone bricks are going to come here. The iron plate, I can just do this. So here we go. Boop and boop. And then you will be ready pretty soon here. You just require gears. So, hey, look, I have gears. Everybody loves gears, he said to himself, trying to convince himself so that he had joy in his life again. Okay, so you are full of outputs. That means everything's all stacked, and I have a bunch of these guys here. So we're going to go ahead and just do this. Oops. Here. I don't need that many. And I certainly don't need any burner inserters. Get out of here. You make me feel very, very dirty by just existing. You go in there. Grab one there. Okay, so now we got 2 stacks there. Let's go ahead and grab some of these long distance power poles because that can just get back to work. And you are, let's just fill that up. In fact, let's just take 2 full stacks. Don't need these 2 power poles. I'm not going to need too many of them right now. So doing a little bit of inventory management. Sorry, just want to get things kind of taken care of. Oh, this is feeling so good. This is great. This is exactly what you want in a mall. So let's see. What else do we need? I promised you something right from here, didn't I? So you're that. What did I promise you? Oh, yeah, you need green circuits. This needs to actually start up right there. That's fine. Okay, so this should be ready to go when this is ready to go, which should be ready when this is ready to go, which should be ready when the bricks are ready to go. So let's go get the bricks ready to go. Now, what am I going to put on the line with bricks? Let's see. Well, oops, let's do this. Keep doing that wrong. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look at what bricks get used for, and I will pick something that is commonly partnered with bricks in the recipes. All right, so here we are. Bricks, stone brick. There you are. Scanners, I don't care. You guys I'm not planning on using this game, but I mean, I may end up automating them at some point just to sort of play with them, but it's probably the wrong place to screw around with completely new, very complicated, although very interesting when it works, pieces of modded game like this. Don't need position beacons, really. Vehicle deployer, that might not be a bad idea, but again, I think that ties into all this stuff. Vehicle depot, that could be useful. Hey, you actually require iron chests. Look at you. You know, that makes me think, what are iron chests needed for? I know they're needed for a few things. Iron chest, warden, hauler, and vehicle depot, and cargo pod. I require iron chests for the cargo pod, not steel chests, really? Is that how that works? Is that what we're doing now? All right, whatever. Stone brick. So, click, and then what else? Concrete, fine. Burner mining drill, yes. So you are paired with iron plate and motors. That doesn't matter. Those are already coming up. Steel, already on there. Electric motors, that's all on there, on the lines already. Let's see. You are paired here with pipe. Now that's interesting. Is that common? Pipe? Yeah, that's pipe. I'm not going to make I guess I could make an intermediate and put it on there, but I don't know. I see glass, though. That looks interesting. So do I have glass coming in here? I don't think I do. Oh, I think we might have found the thing. Stone brick. Okay, so can I save this to the edge? I can. Okay, that's good. So let's see. Stone brick stack. Radar. You don't require glass. You don't either. Tablet, nope. So it's just fuel refinery, chemical plant, and this. So those require glass. So that's it. We're sold. It's going to be bricks and glass, which is vaguely ironic. Don't know how I feel about that. And it seems like a very dangerous belt line. What happened to all of your glass? Oh, I put it on a line with bricks. Isn't that exactly the last thing in the universe that you want to do? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. All right, but this is going to be a double line, so I am going to have to do this sort of number here. And I'm not going to do it right this very second because I don't have this thing compressed, but I am going to account for that when I set up my little thing coming out here. Now, what makes me unhappy is that I'm doing something after this, so I may end up scooting this down a little bit. Let's think. So I want to have this. I'm going to have motors and electric motors. Those don't really go together, but they are the same line in the same sense that these two are. So like these two I paired into the same line, electric motors and... Sorry, I said motors. I meant engines. Electric engines and regular engines go together on the same line. And I think I'll do electric motors and regular motors in the same line too. And then the last one will probably be... well, I don't need pipe. What would be missing? Because I think I basically have all the intermediates. I suppose technically I don't have some of the more obscure-ish ones like coal. But what does coal get used for? Coal. You are in plastic explosives. Both of you are on the line eventually. Fuel, don't need it. Electric pulse ammo, I can make it. Grenade, you're going into the science area. That's military. So coal is really just the military area because all this stuff is military stuff. So coal doesn't have to go up this side because on the other side of this is not military. On the other side of this is more just stuff like this, perhaps more advanced. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not going to think about it right now. I could sit here for too long. What I'm worried about is having the same problem again because I'm about to rejigger all of this, and that's just a big mess. All right, let's go ahead and just do this. This needs to come up 1, I think, is the end result of this entire deliberation. Actually, this can't really come up too far, but it will buy me at least 1 tile, and so I'll take it. Okay. Let's just do this. Can you slide up? I don't think you can. Yeah. That doesn't support moving, but do you? Yes, you do. Okay. So you don't, but you're trivial to pick up. The loaders, for whatever reason, actually have a pretty long pickup time, which I don't like, but it is what it is. You're an output, so do that. And then here. There we go. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and I'm just buying myself an extra tile here. That's the whole goal. So let me just pick all this stuff up. I'm going to have to end up doing a dump drop of all this. That's okay. Let's just go ahead and grab all this. Here we go. So we'll do this. Yeah. This is going to end up, I don't know why I'm removing that, but and then this is going here. Oops, here. And behind it are going to come some of these things. So this will come there, and then this will come there. That's going to go down there and there. And then this goes, oops, here. All right, and that should be good because this just went straight through. Happily, concrete stacks to 100. There is I'm probably going to install the mod that allows you to put down water tiles because I like having those things stacked to much higher. It's just quality of life. But yeah, I'll do that in the intervening time. In the meantime, it has been absolutely great having you here. Thank you so much. I am going to post another video tomorrow, and so I hope to see you there. Take care. Bye-bye.